Welcome to my YouTube channel. It's your boy Titus Tutti. Comment, subscribe, and share. And so we thank God for this far. And today we are going to look on the book of Ezekiel 28 from verse 11, and we're going to see the description of the devil and why he was thrown here on earth, and also we're going to look different types of heavens, and we are going to see how these heavens affect us. And so the book of Ezekiel 28 from verse 11, the word says, "The word of the Lord came to me, Son of man, take up a lament concerning the king of Tyre, and say to him, This is what the sovereign Lord says, You are the seal of perfection, full of wisdom and perfect in beauty. You are in Eden, the garden of God. Every precious stone adorned you, carnelian, chrysolite, and emerald, topaz, onyx, and jasper, lapis, lazuli, turquoise, and beryl. Your settings and mountings were made of gold. On the day you were created, they were prepared. You were anointed as a guardian cherub. For so I ordained you. You are on the holy mount of God. You walked among the fiery stones. You were blameless in your ways. From the day you were created till wickedness was found in you through your widespread trade. You were filled with violence and you sinned. So I drove you in disgrace from the mount of God. And I expelled you, guardian cherub, from among the fiery stones. Your heart became proud on account of your beauty, and you corrupted your wisdom because of your splendor. So I threw you to the earth. I made a spectacle of you before kings. By your many sins and dishonest trade, you have discredited your sanctuaries. So I made a fire come out from you, and it consumed you, and I reduced you to ashes on the ground. In the sight of all who are watching, all the nations who knew you are appalled at you. You have come to a horrible end and will be no more. According to Ezekiel 28 from verse 11 to verse 19, this is a description of the devil as he was in the heavens, as he was the one of the angels who guarded the glory of God. In the heavenly realms, there are different types of angels, and first of them is the cherubims. These cherubims are the angels that guard the glory of God, and then we have now the seraphims who surrounds the throne of God, those that sing, the ones that worship God, and so those are the seraphims. These cherubims are the ones that guard the glory of God, and the devil, Lucifer, before being called the devil, he was one of them. Before now pride came in him, and he was the angel who was leading in praise and in worshiping. And as we can see here, the devil is not the way people think, a black man with horns or a long tail, but as we the description here, verse 13, says you are in Eden. Eden is the presence of God. You are in Eden, the garden of God. Every precious stone adorned you. And so these are the description of the enemy: carnelian, chrysolite, and emerald, topaz, onyx, and jasper, lapis, lazuli, turquoise, and beryl. And so you can see the settings and mountings were made of gold. On the day you were created, they were prepared. You were anointed as guardian cherub. So you can see, as the devil was so beautiful, and he was ordained as a guardian cherub, the cherubim, the guardian cherubim who was able to lead the other angels in guarding the glory of God. And so you were on the holy mount of God. You walked among the fiery stones. You were blameless in your ways from the day you were created. So the devil, at the first time, he was blameless. He was a good person. He used to serve God faithfully. He would lead in praise and worship whilst in heaven, just faithfully, till pride now grew in him, and he saw like he is also like a God, and he needs also people to worship him. And so the Bible says says, till wickedness was found in you. Through your widespread trade, you are filled with violence, and you sin. So I drove you in disgrace from the mount of God. And so there was a very terrible fight. There was a very terrible war in heaven between the angels of God and the angels of the enemy. Now is the devil today. And so, according to the heavenly realms, there are three types of heavens, and earth is one of the heavens. And earth is the first heaven where we human beings dwell. And then now we have the second realm of heavens, which is the world of the heaven of the spirits, where the demons, these are the angels that fell, the angels that have been detained, waiting for judgment. And now the same realm contains the angels who are free, the angels of God. And now the third heavens, this is now the headquarters where God and the cherubims and the seraphims are found. Now this is where the laws are given to these angels that are in this second realm, so that they can be implemented by these angels of God that are in this second realm. So the devil was a cherubim, as we have seen, and so I drove you in disgrace from the mount of God. So after the pride came in the devil, and now he was filled with pride, and also saw himself as a god and wanted to be worshipped. And I expelled you, guardian cherubim, from among the fiery stones. Your heart became proud, so on account of your beauty. So as you can see, the devil is not the way we think, a black man with horns and a long tail. The devil is a beautiful person or a handsome thing, and you corrupted your wisdom because of your splendor. So I threw you to the earth. I made a spectacle of you before kings. By your many sins and dishonest trade, you have discredited your sanctuaries. So I made a fire come out from you, and it consumed you, and I reduced you to ashes on the ground. In the sight of all who are watching, all the nations who knew you are appalled at you. You have come to a horrible end, and there will be no more. And so that's all that I have, the descriptions of the enemy. And as we have seen that pride comes before a fall. No matter how we are in this life, we should always be humble, so that God can take us on other levels. May God bless you.